A festival, an occasion brings so many sweet memories for different people, different memories. 15th August is round the corner. For some politicians, it is the independence for the country. For a student, it is like having a holiday. For some people, hoisting the flag, saluting the flag. For some people, distributing the sweets. For some people, taking an oath to make sure that India can go on to become number one. But when you say 15th August, as a soldier, the first fond memory that I ever had was Bada Khana. Did you understand? Bada Khana. Bada Khana. Khana means food. Bada means big, food. Normally in the army, air force and navy, they give us nice beautiful food. We used to have at least one non-veg meal every day, right? Chicken or mutton or eggs. One meal a day. Then we'll have nice beautiful breakfast and lunch. And not only they give good food, but they'll also make you to do exercise. Why? Whatever you've eaten, you should get digested. You should become physical fit. Because they know that once you're physical fit, when you do parade, when you do PT, and when you're physical fit, mentally you'll become tough as well. But on 15th of August, you know what? When I joined in the Air Force in the month of May, we always were issued with a mess card. Mess card means everyone will have one card. Your service number, your name. And breakfast, lunch and dinner from first of the month to last of the month. And there is a mess member. When you go to have your meal, the member will, you need to show the card and he will tick mark. Breakfast, lunch and dinner. That means you cannot have the same meal second time. That's how we follow. They count how many people had their lunch and dinner. But on 15th August, 26th January, on the Air Force Day or any other special occasion, there used to be some inspection. There used to be a Bada Khana, lavish lunch. That day, commanding officer, our adjutant, corps supervisors, senior non-commissioned officers, our instructors, all of them, they used to be present and having, they will have lunch with us. And on that day alone, nobody will check our mess card. And there used to be nice beautiful chicken and puris and biryani and special dal and then 3-4 kinds of vegetables. And we always used to look forward for that special lunch which is going to come. And there was a guy in my course, Mr. Nath. And on this 15th August or 20th January, he's the first man to go to the dining hall. He will have his lunch and he will go back to his billet. Billet is the place where we actually live. And when we used to have lunch and come back by 1:30, this guy, I could see him now taking out the uniform shirt and pant. He's doing exercise, putting shorts and t-shirt, doing exercise. I said, Nath, what is happening? He said, chup, don't talk. Half an hour he will do exercise, again wash his face, again uniform, pant, shirt, shoes, again he will go. I said, how come you are having 2 times? He said, yaar, today is the only day they're not checking mess card, I can have 2 meals. And we used to laugh and laugh. Now this is how we remember 15th August. Soldiers are so wonderful human beings. And when you join in the Army, Air Force, Navy, they don't look for tomorrow. Because a pilot, when he takes off, he is not sure he is going to land back safely. Now that sortie, that flying that he has taken off, that could be his last sortie. When a soldier goes out to the war front, now that could be the last time he had gone, he may not come back again. Only his dead body might come. So they don't look for tomorrow, next week, next month or next year. They want to live in this present moment. They want to enjoy every second, every moment. One for all for one. And they crack jokes, choicest galis, scoldings, they drink, they dance and they enjoy the life. And till 12 o'clock they'll be partying, but morning 4 o'clock they'll be up and they'll be in the ground and running. Why? That is the discipline that we have inculcated as a soldier. Once you have seen the tough life, rest everything, whether we talk about corona, whether we talk about global recession, whether we talk about customers not coming, all of them, they look so small for all of us. Because once you have seen the biggest issue, the small things are hardly they matter. My suggestion is, if you have a son, if you have a daughter, you should be simply put them into the armed forces. There's nothing greater than laying your life down for the country. Because if I got 10 crores, I'm willing to donate because I can make that money again. If I got 5 cars, I can give it to people because I can make cars again. If I got 3 buildings, I can give it to people because I can buy houses again. But I have only one life. If I'm willing to lay my life down for the country, imagine the tenacity, the grit, the courage, the patriotism in that human being, that who is willing to lay his ultimate life down for the country. And when we talk about, life, we remember those happiest moments. 15th August, that Badakana and that Naad and that camaraderie and that friendship and that bonhomie and that kind of celebration. So beautiful those memories are. My question, when I talk about Independence Day, what thoughts are you getting in your mind? At least can we all decide today that we can make India superpower in few years to come? We can make India from developing nation to developed nation. Can we become a rich country? Can we become a torch bearer, a role model for the rest of the globe? And that's possible when you and I take a oath on the 15th of August and say, yes, we are going to make India number one by becoming myself number one. If we can do that, the change should begin with me. The change should begin with you. So don't go about changing the whole country. So change yourself, and if every one of us changes, and automatically India will change. That's how we can make this Independence Day count for all of us. So that is India for us. That is Bharat for us. Mera Bharat Mahan. Thank you so much. Jai Hind. Jai Sima signing off.